This is going to ruffle some people's feathers in the wrong way, but that's okay. I'm willing to live with that because somebody got to say it. I'll be the bad guy. This one is out. This one goes out to all the ladies, man. All the women that's parents, all the moms, the married moms, the single moms. You are failing our kids as parents. I'm going to say that again. You, females, are failing our kids as parents, especially the little boys. And I'm going to tell you why. You see, one of the main weaknesses of men is how they were raised. Y'all women, not all now, this is not all, because I know some people going to comment and say, I'm not like that. I'm not talking about your ass, but I'm talking about majority of women who have kids, who have little boys. Y'all raise y'all little boys to be grown ass men, the type of men that y'all not even attracted to. Let me explain that. It all starts when they're little boys. Teaching them to be kind, teaching them to be sweethearts, teaching them to adore little girls, teaching them to be super nice, letting them get the participation trophy and being happy with that. When they like on the little league baseball team or the little league football team, right? And they team don't win. Well, it's okay, honey. It's okay, baby. As long as you participated, you get a participation trophy. We love you. You're still amazing. Right? Y'all inject all that bullshit in your little boy's head. So as they grow up, they become softer and softer. And then they get in high school and college and get out into the real world and straight up losers. They can't pull no females. They can't pull no high paying job. They don't have any connections. They're working at the local grocery store as the bag boy. Why? Because they've been filled up with all this BS during the whole time they were growing up. Ladies, you got to be truthful with these kids, with these little boys. And I know some of y'all gonna comment down below and be like, well, his daddy ain't shit. He was never around. Who laid down with him? Who opened up their legs to the guy that ain't shit? Your ass did. See, you don't want to be held accountable for picking that type of dude to lay down and create little boys and girls with. A motherfucker that ain't gonna take care of you and those kids. So it ain't the man's fault. Stop raising your little boys to be so soft. Y'all raising the exact type of men that you're not attracted to. These are the guys that you like, that you want to sleep with. The Chris Brown types, the Drake types, the Kendrick Lamar types, the Tupac types. I'm not telling you to raise your kids to be thugs, but however, I am saying raise them to be purpose-driven. Raise them to be excellent at whatever field of work they decide to go into. They don't have to be a rapper or athlete or a movie star. Raise them to be the very best doctor in the world. Raise them to be the very best lawyers in the world. Raise them to be the very best mechanic in the world and be proud and to show that they are the very best. Raise them to not put women first. Raise them to say, hey, money ain't everything. It ain't the only thing. It ain't the most important thing. But in this world, and especially in the United States of America, the more money you have, the better your finances are, the better your life's going to be. Don't raise them to be like, money ain't everything. You don't have to worry about that. Just go out and get a good job. Bump all that. You know as well as I do. If you had a choice between a rich, successful, handsome, fit, good-looking man, picking between him and the guy that's working at the local Home Depot, 10 times out of 10, every woman is going to pick the rich, successful man. A woman would rather be with a man that's rich, successful, can give her a lifestyle, and he sleeps around on her, than to be with a broke dude that can't even take her to the local steakhouse for dinner. Some of y'all are going to disagree with me, but you know I'm telling the truth. So stop it. It's your fault. It's females' fault. It's mother's fault. It's the mother's fault that these little boys are growing up to be not the type of men that y'all want to be with. How you gonna sleep around with the guy, the bad boys, and think and dream about being with a bad boy type dude that has a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of women? That's the kind of guy you want to be with, but yet still you're raising your child to be this soft, weak, dependent, not in control type dude. Make that make sense. It's y'all fault. It ain't nobody else's fault. You can't blame the baby daddy because you picked the baby daddy. Dudes can't sleep with a woman. Let me tell y'all something. A dude cannot sleep with a woman unless she allows him to sleep with. Okay? Y'all are the gatekeepers of the sex. We can't have relations with women unless women decide they want to do that with us. And for the majority of women, especially the women that look the best, they always picking the Drakes. They always picking the Chris Browns, the bad boys, right? The dude with the clout, the professional athlete, right? Nick Cannons. Nick Cannon got like 10, 11 kids. If Nick Cannon was working at the local Office Depot, Home Depot, would Nick Cannon still have 10, 11 kids by some of the most attractive looking women on the planet? Absolutely not. You need to raise your kids to be the apex type alpha dudes on the planet. And here's some of the conversations you need to have. We're not doing participation trophy celebrations around here. I need you to make all A's in school. I need you to focus in, lock in on what you want to do when you become an adult. Money matters. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Be respectful to people. Treat them nice and kindly, but don't let people run over you. Don't date single mothers that still have their baby daddy in the picture. Don't make females your top priority. Go through life, focus in on what you want to do, become super successful, and I promise you, you'll have more female options than you can possibly imagine. Don't be a pushover. Stop buying shit to create debt just to impress somebody you don't even know. Get your credit on point. Don't go to somewhere to try to buy something and try to figure out a payment plan. Put yourself in a position where you can walk into any dealership, any clothing store, any mall, and be like, how much? Instead of saying, how much can my payment be? Get your money up. Get your fitness up. Have your looks on point. Smell good. Right? Those are the conversations you need to be having. So stop with all the BS. Let's change the narrative. Let's raise our little boys to be the type of men that you are attracted to. Not the type of men that you repel by. It's y'all fault. Y'all talking about where all the good men. There's plenty of good men out there. But the type of dudes that y'all are attracted to are far in between. There's only a small percentage of those men available. And most of all y'all women want the same type of dude. Let's do it.